Welcome back, guys, to yet another World of Warcraft video on this channel. Today we are going to be talking mission tables in Shadowlands and polished pet charms. Let's get into it, guys. But maybe I said that too early, because there are some things that I want to say first. Are you ready for it? Remember to like the video and also smash the subscribe button to put on all the notifications. But actually do it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, put on all the notifications. It helps me out greatly, okay? And I also do want to thank all the patrons that support me all the time greatly, and you also get some pretty good rewards, which is why I think a lot of people also are over there. TSM groups, point blank sniper groups, obviously, through Auctionator, and a long document of gold making activities for an alt army. Now, if you only have a couple characters, that's actually also okay. You can still use that document, and all of these things are going to be updated alongside when Dragonflight comes out. So if you guys are interested in any of that, make sure that you check out the links down below in the description and probably also the comments. Now, you might be wondering, San, why do you have a video and a big old picture video thing face of Manthieus up on your screen? Well, I'm here to tell you that, well, he's just great looking. No, the reason that I have this video up is because we have Dragonflight's most expensive pet. Now, this is something that I actually wanted to make a video about, but I also just want to tell you guys about Manthieus specifically, because Manthieus has been making a lot of very in-depth testing over on the Dragonflight beta that I myself not have been able to do, and also the length that he goes in the beta is something that's to me above what most people would do. So if you guys are interested in any of that, make sure that you go check this out, since we are actually using his video as a reference point. So what he basically talks about in this video, which we'll go over here, is he talks about a specific pet vendor on the Dragon Isles in Dragonflight. And now why would we talk about pets? Well, the reason is polished pet charms, as I mentioned, part of the mission table, is something that we've been getting quite a lot of throughout the expansion here in Shadowlands, and people continuously ask me, what should I use these for? Should we save them? What should we do with them? And for the last little while, we've seen hints of a pet vendor over on the Dragonflight beta. Now, the values on there obviously can still change, but we have basically pretty much confirmed that polished pet charms are going to be the pet charm basically currency in Dragonflight. So what that means is, if you have any polished pet charms laying around, you're going to be able to use them at this pet vendor. Now, specifically, if you're looking at this, you can see that there's different values. There's a 50 polished pet charms, there's 200, there's 500, and there's a 5,000 one. Now, if you're like me and you have, well, you're most likely not like me with the amount of mission tables that I have, but if you have a good handful of mission tables, well, then you'll probably know that you could get quite a lot of polished pet charms. And being able to go into the expansion, going to this vendor and buying these things immediately and putting them up on the auction house, well, that's where you're actually going to see quite a lot of the best profit. If you're one of the first people to put these up on the auction house, people are going to pay outrageous prices for this, okay? The same thing happened for the 10k pet that we had here in Shadowlands, the flawless amethyst bobbleworm, right? People were paying 500k to even 1,000,000 gold, even more than that, for a while before people actually figured out where to get it, and also people figured out how to use the mission tables. Now, something that's also really important to notice, or to think about at least, is going to be the fact that there is no mission table in Dragonflight, which means that the amount of polished pet charms that we're actively going to be getting is a lot, and I mean a lot lower. It would take weeks and weeks and weeks to get enough polished pet charms. If not even, it would take months to get enough polished pet charms to get all of these pets specifically. Now, you could still go back to your Shadowlands mission tables and do your missions, but obviously depending on how many characters you had doing that and which characters you want to bring to the Dragon Isles, obviously that might not be very worth it. And that's a consideration that I think quite a lot of people are currently having. The vast majority of people that are doing the Shadowlands mission table, they do them for the raw gold, okay? And when that goes away, well, then there's a lot of people that are not going to be standing at the mission table anymore, which means the amount of polished Petrons that are circulating are going to become smaller and smaller. And I think, obviously, that there's a lot of people, including myself, that have very big stocks of polished Petrons. But eventually they are going to run out, considering the fact that we cannot get the same amount anymore. Now, obviously, if you were to set as many characters as you're currently running on the mission table in Shadowlands, well, then you can continue to get quite a lot of them. But as I said before, not everybody is going to do that, which is going to reflect in the prices for whatever the prices will be for these pets. But I wanted to let you guys know that these polished Petrons that we're currently getting are going to be used in Dragonflight. And if you have any right now, you should most likely, if you're not in a rush to make any gold, it's a good idea to hold on to your polished Petrons until these come around, okay? And maybe even a little longer, hold on onto them for a couple months into the expansion, if you want to see how the prices move, and if you want to see if any of the big boy stocks of the polished Petrons actually lower. Because there's a good chance that they might, okay? There is definitely a good chance that they might. But again, this is all just speculation. They could make any changes at any point, because the expansion is still not released. But at the point right now, we are in the pre-patch for the expansion, and I think something like this is probably going to stay like it is. So yeah, that's everything I had for this video, okay? Make sure that you check out this pet vendor. Make sure that you check out this video that Manthieus made if you want some more in-depth information on where the vendor is, and a couple of thoughts and ideas that he also has. Make sure you check out the video, and also I will be leaving a link to it down in most likely the description and the comments, so you guys can easily find it. But I appreciate you guys for watching the video. If you guys made it this far into the video, let me look around here. Put apple juice in the comments, because Evelyn said so. Yeah, I think that's good. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching the video, and until the next one, see you guys.